What's going on? We back. Marcy Sports Talk. We in the building. Want to do a prediction video for the Nets and the Pistons yesterday. Couldn't get around to it, but I did watch the majority of the game yesterday. And let's talk about the review. The Nets got out to a really fast start. Russell came out hot. Caris LeVert stayed hot, for virtually the whole game. But the star for the Nets, and what that always concerns me, was Jarrett Allen. I mean, this dude had 17-10. He hit some three-pointers. He blocked a few shots. He controlled the paint. And he straight out-muscled Andre Drummond early. He was in there playing bully ball. Dre was playing soft. But eventually, Dre turned it up and had to level up on him, all right? But he was definitely like the unsung hero MVP for the Brooklyn Nets last night. Spencer Dinwiddie came in and had a really good game versus former team. 23, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Joe Harris had a solid game. 13, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. And a lot of the Brooklyn Nets were injured. Hollis Jefferson, I forget the guy's name. He's a really good player out of Arizona who really improved his offensive game since coming out of college. Jeremy Lin, I think he was injured. They had quite a few people that was injured yesterday for the Brooklyn Nets. D'Angelo Russell started out hot, only finished with 25 minutes. I don't know if he was on the pitch count, coming off a big injury history and a lot of immaturity for the Nets. But I like the way the Nets came out. They came out with a lot of young leg energy, they had a lot of momentum. But the Pistons didn't waver early on. The Pistons' second team came in about the end of the first quarter and most of the second quarter, and they gave the Pistons a jump. I think Robinson hit a shot, I believe. Langston Galloway hit a shot. They had a lot of momentum yesterday. They got a lot of momentum from their bench. I think they pulled away in the third quarter a bit until, they pulled away in the third quarter. And then Brooklyn won the fourth quarter, but they did enough just to squeeze out a 3-point victory. Now, Reggie Jackson was 19, 4, and 2. A couple times I'm thinking in my head, Reggie coming off a screen or dribbling, he gonna shoot, but he passed the ball. So it seems that they getting through to Reggie Jackson. I think he's figured it out. I think he's mature just right now. But until fire get really hot on that butt, then people revert to their regular ways. But it was definitely more of a push, especially in the first half when Ish Smith took over the point guard positions. Seemed like he's improved his three-point shooting from the end of last season till now. He was improving last season. I still like Ish Smith running the point, but I still prefer him to come off the bench due to his miniature size. But Reggie Jackson had an okay outing. It wasn't all about Reggie. He wasn't ball hogging. He played within himself. And I think they need to post up Reggie more like Dwayne Casey wanted to. But the Pistons played a good pace yesterday. Bruce Brown got the start. Didn't do much offensively. And I explained that. The reason Bruce Brown, he didn't control the ball. So when you don't control the ball and you're not a shooter, then you got to be a slasher. But he was out there for his defense, but he ain't a slasher. He is a slasher. He's a guy that needs the ball in his hands to make things happen. So him playing off the ball of Reggie, off the ball of Luke Kennard, he ain't going to be that effective out there. He got to learn to get a better shot. He got to learn to slash and cut to the rim, on his own, to be honest. So he ain't going to spot up. He ain't going to be effective without the ball, but it was a good experience for him. I think in that position, I think Kyrie Thomas would have fit that position better, being off the ball and off the guard, but they saw something in Bruce Brown they like, okay? Obviously, Reggie Bullock did not play last night. I was not aware that he was injured. Then I found out Stanley Johnson was injured before the game as well. So the Pistons was just as short-handed as the Brooklyn Nets were. Dre started off a little bit slow. Like I said, the Allen character was dogging Dre. He was soft in the paint. I seen a feature on Dre. Well, I heard about a feature on Dre on ESPN about how he used to get bullied. And I definitely can see it. Dre do play soft at times, but when the motor gets to going, Dre turned it up. Ended up with 24 points, 20 rebounds, and just dogging the paint after a while. Blake Griffin was phenomenal last night. 26, 6, and 8. I like Blake Griffin handling the ball and sharing those duties with Kennard and sharing those duties with Reggie Jackson. Luke Kennard didn't have much of a game. Can't see the foul stats as well. But he only played 19 minutes. And he turned the ball over a couple times in the first few possessions, if I remember correctly. Seemed like he wasn't ready. I know he was injured. seemed like they pulled him out the deep freezer, and he wasn't ready, warmed up and limber. Let me keep going. Glenn Robinson only scored 2 baskets. Zaza Pachulia, he provided some good oomph off the bench. Isaiah Thomas said on the telecast he was the best screener in the league, and he did open up some shots off the screen. He was 6 points, 4 assists, and 7 rebounds. I think Zaza Pachulia is very, very underrated when it comes to passing big man. But what I did notice is that the Pistons do got a long way to go. They came out a little lackadaisical, a little cold. But I definitely see Dre and Blake Griffin in cohesiveness. And now it's time to work Reggie Jackson and get Luke Kennard in there, man. And when we get Stanley and Reggie Bullock back, that's going to be implementing them into the system again. And it's going to be tough, you know, implementing all these guys while they're injured and out. But for the Pistons, man, I really like them starting Bruce Brown as well. I don't know if Kyrie Thomas was hurt, but I really like getting a rookie in there and getting a feel for the league. But, yeah, man, I think the Pistons did what they had to do. It's hard to win games in this league. It wasn't the blowout like we thought it would be or it could be, but it was a good game, and we need more help from our perimeter players. Ed Smith is the only perimeter player that legitimately showed up last night and gave us a oomph. Reggie Jackson, he poured in 19, but he ain't 100% himself. So we need more from Luke Kennard. We need more from Langston Galloway. We need more from Glenn Robinson. And Glenn Robinson played 20 minutes, so that's right around where he'll be playing. Langston Galloway played 33 minutes, so we're going to need more from him. If he's going to be out there, we got to get him more shots up. He got to make more shots. Seen him miss a couple threes last night, I believe. But we got to get more from our perimeter players, and Reggie Bullock and Stanley Johnson hopefully give us that boost. But we suffered on the perimeter last night. We suffered on the wings with Robinson, Kennard. So that's the ailing point right there. Is our wing players got to be better. Luke Kennard got to be better. Reggie Jackson will get better, but our wings totally sucked last night. Our point guards wasn't bad in Smith and Jackson, but our wings underperformed. We almost lost the game off the strength of them. We need more from Luke Kennard, man. Seriously, we need more from Luke Kennard. We need a better outing from him. If we can't get a better outing from him, then I don't know what to tell you. But Saturday we do play the Chicago Bulls. They play tonight. I believe they play the Philadelphia 76ers. And they have some injuries as well, you know. But we'll look into the Chicago Bull game probably Friday night or Saturday afternoon. It's in the Chi. And then, ironically, we play the Sixers at home. Joel Embiid is coming for Andre Drummond. And Drummond, I'm pretty sure, will be ready for that. And then the the Cavaliers, then the Celtics. So, good win for the Pistons. 103 over the Nets, 100. So, we got to get better defensively. Can't be giving them 100 points to the Nets. But shout out to Jerry Allen for the Nets. I mean, he was balling. It's Motor City Sports Talk. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you want to make a donation, the PayPal link there as well. You can do me one better and share the content. We gone.